How's it going, everyone? Famine52 back again, and today we're jumping back into Hisui and continuing with Legends Arceus. Let's get going. Alright, how's it going, everybody? In the last episode, we meet up with some Team Galaxy people. We took out a raging Cricketoon, whatever the red one was. Turns out that those are alpha Pokemon. And yeah, that's really more or less all we did. There was a bunch of side story stuff going on. In between episodes, I said I was going to do a bit of Pokemon catching, which I did do. Hold on, let's go ahead and go down here real quick. I have seen 47 Pokemon. I have caught 34. And I have mastered 18, or not mastered. I have completed the Pokédex on 18 different Pokemon. Cyndaquil here is ready to level up. If/when I'm able to actually catch more, I should be able to perfect his, if that gives me anything. But Bidoof happened. Yeah. But yeah, so a lot of stuff here. I was just catching Pokemon and trying to do background things and the like. Where is Shinx's evolution? Oh yeah, I also caught an Eevee. Or at least I saw an Eevee. I don't know if I caught one. It says I caught one. I didn't see one in my box. I might have accidentally released it. You know, I say that. I don't think I would have accidentally released the Eevee. But yeah, Luxio here. I need Luxio to use Bite and Thunderfang. And then I will be evolving this one. It's probably detrimental to Pokemon power and the like to hold off on evolving, but that is what I'm going to be doing with Luxio, and that is what I was honestly kind of trying to do, but Luxio hit a point where he was dying a lot for some reason, so I started working on other Pokemon, and he still was leveling up in the background. I took Cyndaquil out of my party during that, so he's more accurate to the level I should be right now. Let's go ahead and evolve Cyndaquil. The evolution in this game is so intense. I love it. This is an amazing representation of evolution in Pokemon games. It is so cool. And hello there, Quilava. Long time no see, my friend. I wish they didn't take away your fire, but hey, what are you gonna do? What sort of research stuff do I need for Quilava? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, so evolving that is going to get me the number evolved for Cyndaquil down here. Now, Quilava. Times it's used Ember, Quick Attack, Flame Wheel, and then Strong and Agile style moves. Very well. Before we do all that, though, we do have a number of people throughout the village that kind of want us to take on little side quests for them, so let's go ahead and say hello to them. Oh, I suppose I should also go over my team real quick. Let's go ahead and put you in your starter position, like you should be. I also have that Luxio. I have a Staravia. I have an Alpha Babarrel, Ponyta, and a Silcoon that is ready to evolve, but I'm trying to get some poison needles on this before I evolve it. So yeah. Let's go ahead and talk to Andra. Alright, if a Pokemon starts eyeing me, I'll fling an Oran Berry, then run while it's distracted. If I just stick to the plan, I'll be fine. Oh, Cervicor, boy. I was just headed to the Fieldlands to go gather Tumblestones, but I haven't got as many Oran Berries as I'd like. Are you familiar with Oran Berries? They restore some HP to Pokemon that eat them. So as you might imagine, Pokemon tend to be very interested in them. You see where I'm going with this? Throwing Oran Berries is a great way to distract and avoid wild Pokemon. They're indispensable. With that in mind, could I trouble you to gather 5 orange berries for me? I actually have a bunch of orange berries. Do I have any on me? No. So let's go ahead and grab some of our orange berries for this fine gentleman. Let's go ahead and move 5 on over. I feel like yep, sure, here you go. I gratefully accept. Gosh, I can't believe you went to the trouble of finding these just for me. No, they're actually turning into fermented beverages in my box. So here you go. Happy to help. Oh, thank you. Gosh, you're nice for someone who fell out of the sky. Let me tuck these away in my satchel. I won't let your kindness go to waste. Wish me luck with those tumblestones. And he gives me 3 revives. Very well. Now, there's another side quest over here. I can't wait to start this one because this is the crafting dude, and I haven't been able to talk to him because I wanted to do this on screen. There you are. You seem like someone who enjoys a bit of crafting. Do you think you could help me out with something? I'd be very grateful if you try to craft something using a special recipe I came up with. So without further ado, here's the recipe. Pokeshi doll. And I need 3 logs of wood in order to make it. This is the recipe for what I've named the Pokeshi doll. I invented them, you see. Special items that we could make in this village. I would love to have you craft one to show it to me. I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with. I don't think I have any logs in my inventory right now, so I doubt I'll be able to craft. Oh, I could just pull from my inventory. Very well. Let's go ahead and make one. What's this? Why, that's a Pokeshi doll if I ever saw one. Please, let me have a closer look. Amazing, just look how smoothly you've carved the curves. Your attentive carving shows you put love and care to your handiwork. And those colors, they're definitely giving it a vivid look, that's for sure. Yes, these hues must be the very shades of your inner strength and passion. Not to mention this Pokeshi doll is perfectly balanced. At a glance you'd think it's sure to fall over, and yet it stubbornly remains upright. Ooh, thank you. I've savored your Pokeshi doll to my heart's content. You use the same recipe, and yet your Pokeshi doll has a completely different feel than mine. Here, I'll give you a Pokeshi doll I made. I took a great care of crafting it, so have a look and see how it differs from the one you made. Is it actually going to be different? No, they just stack on top of each other. But these are wooden toy carved in the image of Pokemon and can be sold at the general store. Okay, so these are like sellables? Hey, 1,000 gold for something that I have no other use for right now. I'll take it. But I did actually come here to try to buy stuff. Which you don't sell iron, which is what I need for Great Balls. Remedy, honey cake, ox powder, ox guard. And no, we're good on that. Then there's this person down here. That was the person for the pickles, right? I think it might have been. So let's go see if we can't find their location. I'm Clarissa of the Security Corps. That's me. Thanks so much for taking my request. You know, the name Clarissa did look familiar to me. I just wasn't quite sure why. I needed to catch a Zubat and show it to me so I could take a look at its eyes. Odd request, I know, but I've good reason for it. Zubat never seemed to have trouble flying around in pitch darkness. They also don't have eyes? That means their night vision must be top notch. If I could learn how to see in the dark like them, a night shift on guard duty would be a breeze. So I'm counting on your help. Catch a Zubat and show it to me, would you? Sure. If I can find my Zubat. There we go. Let's go ahead and give her this level 8 one. I'll just take a look at those peepers if you please, Zubat. Huh? Where are the eyes on this little guy? Don't tell me it doesn't have eyes. But then that means Zubat flies around while being completely blind? Zubats must have some other kind of secret sense if it doesn't even need eyes. That's amazing and all, but it hardly helps me. What am I going to do about my nighttime shifts on guard duty? I mean, get a partner Zubat? Oh, that's a good idea. No need for me to go it alone. After all, a little help would be great. That's that then. I'll get out there and find a Zubat that can help me as my partner. Thanks for the great advice. I mean, you could take this one. Or not. Okay, what's going on up here? Listen here, Survey Corps boy. I saw the darndest thing. I was scouring the heartwood for crops we could grow in the field here when I saw it. This Pokemon called Cherum changing its appearance before my very eyes. It was in the evening, the light was getting dim. All of a sudden, Cherum's petals closed right up, so I looked like nothing but a little flower bud. Wow, I thought I just witnessed the miracle of evolution. But the next morning when I went to check in on that Cherum, it was right back to full bloom. Oh, but why would it bloom just to close back up? Is that how evolution works? Or was it the change I saw? Or was it change I saw something different? When you finish Cherum's Pokédex entry, let me have a look, would ya? Very well. I'm pretty sure Cherum is one of those Pokemon that gets a type? Not type, but a form change in the sun? Let's see. Let's go ahead and mark that, because that person needs a Geodude, and we have 2. And we're going to be right here. Very well. Oh, are you giving me a Geodude? Yeah, you could go ahead and have the level 12 one. Actually, no, you could have the level 13 one with the lower HP stat. Oh my, would you look at that? It really does look like a rock, and it seems to be the ideal weight, too. Oh, it's simply perfect. Thank you, young man. With this Geodude's help, I'll surely make some scrumptious pickles. Dude. Very well. Alright, next up we have this person who is a little worried about Bidoofs. Bidoofi? Bidoofuses. I hear you caught 3 different species of Pokemon in your trial. That's no mean feat. I have a job that's perfect for a high achiever like you. See, I need help researching. Ah, it's those pesky Bidoof again. They're just Bidoof. Look away for 1 second and the little scoundrels waltz into the village. Oh, it's so awful. I'm a complete failure as a member of the security corps. How could I face Captain Zisu like this? No, get a hold of yourself. Whatever that name is. Just catch the Bidoof and everything will be fine. But still, 3 Bidoof is a lot. 2 more that I think I can handle on my own, in fact. Oh, I have an idea. I've heard that these particular pests get easily distracted if other Bidoof are nearby, and end up letting their guard down around humans. So if you bring a Bidoof to draw their attention, I could seize the chance to catch the little troublemakers. Voila, the perfect plan. If we combine forces, we will get all three caught in no time at all. So we want to add a Bidoof to our team. I have a barrel, but something tells me that they're going to be a bit more stringent than that. So let's go ahead and throw in a Bidoof here for my alpha barrel. And let's see if we can find these Pokemon. There's one. Jump, jump. Caught it. Great going, team. Alright, now to find the second one. Was that one gnawing on my house, by the way? Oh, I think I accidentally found the second one. Chomp, chomp. Did I choose an excessively small Bidoof? Got it. Great going, team. Oh, think I found him. Think I found him right here at the edge of our pasture. Yep, there we go. And got him. Great going, team. Nice work. That puts all the little troublemakers safely in our custody. Now I'll just give him the old heave-ho. Hold on. It'd be a shame just to send those Bidoofs back into the wild, though. My construction core could find a use for them. Oh, you want to keep them? But these naughty nibblers have caused so much trouble for the construction core. They're just Pokemon being Pokemon. How are they supposed to know that our village is a strictly no-chew zone? That shows good taste on their part to come all the way here to gnaw on our woodwork, too. I just heard my phone, and I don't know where my phone is. But if they're going to stay here, they'll have to help with their own work. They've got the guts to keep trying to get into the village, plus the teeth to gnash through trees and rocks, just what our core needs. How about it, little ones? Meals taste better after a day's work, you know. Oof. Just what I wanted to hear. I'm not convinced this lot have it in them to do an honest day's work, but if Sanqua's watching over them, I'm sure it'll all work out. So I guess that's that settled. Thanks again for your help. Yeah, we got a rare candy for that. Nice. And that quest was called Bothersome Bidoof, right? Yeah, so that's going to give us a little quest thing there that now I just need to defeat 12 more of them and I will have a completed Pokédex. Okay, now while I was doing that, I noticed that here on the map, like farm, have crops grown in the fields. It's tough picking berries out in the wild, so I'm hoping we can grow them here instead. Here in this village, you have crops grown for you in exchange for a fee. Here to grow some crops, are you? No way to tell how the yield will be, but we'll give it our all. What harvest are you interested in? Apricorns, for sure. 500. Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah. Definitely having somebody Doing stuff like that for us will be amazing. So people who knew how to tame. Ooh, hello, Bidoof. Are you helping? The time limit of this game is so weird. So you've accepted my request to look into that drift balloon. I can't tell you what a big help that is. Let me fill you in. We heard reports that a drift balloon was playing with one of the village children over on Prelude Beach in the evenings. This seemed like an odd behavior for a Pokemon, so all of us in the security corps worried it's true. Intentions were to harm the child in some way. Thankfully, all the village children were safe and accounted for when we went to check on them. But there was one curious thing. None of them seemed to know anything about a drift balloon. But while so many people from the village have reported seeing the Pokemon, we can't simply pretend there isn't an issue here. Since this calls for some investigation, I thought the Survey Corps would be our best bet. We need you to find out the truth behind the drift balloon and the child has been playing with. So I need to go there in the evening. Can I advance time right now? Oh, that's the wrong button. Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay, so it doesn't look like I could necessarily advance time. Maybe if I try to rest. Alright, so the game did let me sleep. Did let me pass time that way. So now here, looks like it wants us to go behind this little shed. Survey Corps guy over here. Hey, I want to go home now, but Drifloon won't let me go. Can you help me, please? Can do. Derp. Woo! Yay, now I can finally go home. But hey, Drifloon didn't mean to be bad. It always played together with me. It's really friendly, so I kept it a secret from everyone. Oh, my name's Taki. Can see you around, Survey Corps boy. You're younger than me. Why are you calling me a boy? Anyway, let's go ahead and report back. I'm just gonna run there. That seems like the easier thing to do. All right, now that we are back, let's go ahead and talk to Miki. I see, you've been looking into that worrisome Drifloon for us. What have you found out? It was just a Drifloon trying to steal a kid away. I see, so little Taki was trying to keep Drifloon from getting in trouble. All the same, he was in considerable danger. Without your help, goodness knows where Drifloon would have taken him by now. I'd be remiss if I didn't follow up on this troubling incident. I'll urge Captain Zishu to post extra security corps guards on Prelude Beach at once. For now, I'm thankful that the situation was resolved without any harm. Thank you, truly, for helping us keep everyone safe. And we got a Stardust. All right. Now, there is nothing left for us to do in the village, so let's go ahead and turn in these two quests that are right outside this gate. First one is going to be this chick right here. Yeah. You completed Cricketot's Pokédex page. Great. Quickly now, let me have a look. Oh, so Cricketot produces that curious sound of theirs by hitting their antennae together. I wonder if Anvin from the Supply Corps could put together an instrument with a similar shape to those antennae. Well, for now, thank you for going out of your way to solve this tonal enigma. Here, take these. And she gives us 3 Vivichokes. To complete a Pokemon's page in your Pokedex, you need to catch and battle that species over and over, right? Gosh, you're such a hard worker. I know. Thank you. Much appreciated. Now, this person. Oh, now that's a nice springy mushroom if I've ever seen one. I'm glad I chose you for the request. You've got what it takes to be a fine mushroom forager. By the by, did you know that springy mushrooms like this one multiply in no time? That's why you'll find them all over the Obsidian Fieldlands. And they're versatile too. Fry them, stew them, they taste great either way. But I digress. Let's get to teaching you my recipe. I'll just use that handy workbench over there. And here you have it, the delicate mushroom cake, beloved by Pokemon far and wide. Just throw one at a wild Pokemon, and if it's partial to a nice mushroom snack, you can bet your bottom toadstool it'll go after the cake lure. Or you can use that opening to make your getaway, or of course try to catch that Pokemon. Here, I'll give you some of my own cake lure base, so you can get crafting right away. 5 balls of cake lure base. Type of field provision that enhances the flavor of other foods it is mixed with. Now get out there and throw a generous, no, gratuitous number of mushroom cakes to lure Pokemon left and right and center, you hear? I'm counting on you to make my recipe famous. Do I actually need to use them? Doesn't look like it. Well, that being said, a cake made by combining mushrooms with a cake liver base. These cakes are potently effective at attracting the more monstrous Pokemon as well as dragon Pokemon. Interesting. You know what? It wouldn't hurt to make them. Plus, it kind of frees up a slot in my inventory, which I have been trying to expand, but it's getting expensive. But with that being done, I think that's more or less all we could do right now. Other than try to get a really big weasel, which I believe is actually right there. So let's go take a look. Oh yeah, so there's that alpha weasel, which should be more than big enough for what we need. Let's see if we can get lucky here. Negative. And now it has seen us. Why is there a Zubat? Ow. Thunderfang. Let's go ahead and do an agile style quick attack. That did not do nearly as much damage as I was hoping it would. So, Shinx goes down, or I'm sorry, Luxio goes down, but that's fine. Oh, I forgot to get my alpha back. Let's go ahead. Next highest level is going to be the Staravia. Alright, now let's go ahead and do an air... No, I did that on the wrong Pokemon. Okay, I'll be back. Alright, so we are back. And if I can get close enough and get behind this thing, maybe a heavy ball? Nope. Maybe if I just pelt it with great balls now. Hey, I got him. Very nice. Okay. So, we could go turn that in right now, but instead of doing that, let's go ahead and advance story a bit. Because I'm relatively sure we are going to be forced to go back to town anyway. So I will go ahead and meet you at the Cleavor. Alright, so Cleavor should be up this way. No, I said that. I think I was supposed to talk to someone? Oh, maybe that person. Kid, you're dirty. Lion. We go with Lian of the Pearl Clan, the Warden of Cleavor, Lord of the Woods. And you, I've already deduced that you've come here to meet Cleavor, am I right? Of course I am, I can see it so clearly. After all, the powerfully awesome Cleavor has become even more awesomely powerful. Perhaps that strange lightning the other day was Almighty Sinnoh's divine power. But whatever it is, it struck my lord and left him imbued with awesome might. So I must turn you away, even if it pains me. It's too dangerous for you to meet Cleavor right now. I'll do anything. Oh, such earnest desire to meet mighty Cleavor. I have to admit, I'm struck by your passion. But well, I'm afraid your passion is not the real issue here. I've been told in no uncertain terms by Irida that I am to let no one near Cleavor. I will fight you off myself if you insist. If you wish to avoid battle, withdraw now while you still can, or face the wrath of my Gumi. I'll take you on. You don't even realize I'm turning you away for your own safety. How sad you are. Go, Gumi, and see if you can ooze some good sense over this foolish troublemaker. That, sir, is a slug. I mean, I'm not necessarily much better. Let's go ahead and do a strong style Ember. I believe I needed to do that for my research. Oh, that did next to nothing. Oh, and he has Bubble. I forgot that Gumi was water type. Well, then in that case, what about an agile style quick attack? There we go. Ooh, it was a critical. I wonder if the critical was necessary. Damage calcs seem weird in this game. How could this be? I may have been defeated, but my point still stands. It's too dangerous to meet Cleavor now. The only welcome you'll get if you approach him is a flurry of devastating blows. Normally, I'd simply try making him an offering. A nice heaping helping of his two favorite foods, served up with respect by his loyal warden. That's me, of course. It's usually enough to please him and soothe the prickliness of his mood. But even I, Cleavor's loyal warden, can't get close enough to give any offerings now. And not with the way Cleavor is rampaging and running amok. There's nothing that an outsider like you could do. You want to know what Gen 10 needs? Like, I will be perfectly fine if this is the gimmick of Gen 10. Like, you know how every generation has a gimmick? Like, Sword and Shield was Dynamax, Violet and Scarlet was Terrestrialization. The gimmick that I hope stays around into Gen 11 and all of that, but the gimmick that Gen 10 needs is voice acting. It's 2026. Why do we not have voice acting in Pokemon? It's been around for 30 years! Give us voice acting! The ancestors of Cleavor, Weirdeer, and their cohorts drew on Almighty Sinnoh's own power to protect Pokemon and people alike, so it's said. It's by their grace that our clan, that any of us, still live in vast Hisui today. Irida, what are you doing here? As you say, Cleavor has grown even stronger, but I'm afraid that strength poses a problem for us. If he was indeed struck by that lightning, could the bolts have been sent by the false Sinnoh that the Diamond Clan bows to? Cleavor means so much to our clan. I'd hoped we could bring the situation under control ourselves, not throw our hands up and ask someone outsider for help. But we must save Cleavor. Okay. Color range is weird. I noticed it earlier, but it wasn't that bad, but it is really strange here, so let me see if I can fix that. Okay, that looks a little foggy, but it's better than how it was before. Well, we must save Cleavor from its frenzy. Even every moment it continues, the danger grows. If more people and Pokemon are attacked, it will lead to conflict with both the Diamond and Clan and the Galaxy. The Diamond, Pearl, and the Galaxy. I don't know why I said Clan right there. You, stranger from beyond the sky, tell me, could you Galaxy people actually fix all this? Could an outsider actually find a way to quell our Lord's frenzy? I'll figure something out. Very well. Leon and I will gather food that pleases Cleavor in hopes that we might be able to get close enough to make him a proper offering. As for you, find a way to quell his frenzy, even if you must search every corner of vast Hisui. God is calling me? Mysterious power now enables you to return to base camps in an instant. I mean, I've already been doing that, but thank you, Arceus, for letting me know. Oh, by the way, I was hunting for Eevees. They appear up here from what I could tell. That's where I found the one that I remember catching, but I, again, don't know if it's in my box right now or not. You know what? I can actually check that. Eevee! Yeah, no, I don't have any Eevees in any of my boxes. So I must have accidentally released it? Maybe I thought it was a Babarrel? Or a Bidoof? Good to see you, Famine! And how is your search for Cleavor going? So I reached for my monster and I was surprised it was cold because I had an open one underneath my counter. I apparently forgot about that and grabbed this one from my fridge. And it's cold and it confused me. Oh, is that so? Now that's quite the tidbit. So a serving of his favorite food would normally make Cleavor quite agreeable, is that it? I need to mull this over back at the laboratory. You should come along, my dear boy. Oh, that's the only Pokemon I caught. That's actually kind of funny. You know what? The alpha Pokemon is worth a nice fair bit. And very well. So, according to the information you were able to learn from Irida and Leanne of the clan or of the Pearl clan, where this the normal case of events that Frenzy Cleavor would be calmed by a nice serving of his two favorite foods. I do wonder, is it possible that the aromas or some other components of those foods might combine in a way I could not only calm Cleavor, but draw him back from his frenzy. But by our own report, even Cleavor's warden, who looks after Cleavor and knows him well, cannot approach him in his current state. It would be a fool's gambit to get close enough to offer him food. Give me a moment if you would. I need some time to ponder on this. We could just trebuchet his food at him. Just load it up in a nice little, like, medieval style slinger. And huzzah! Huh! Huzzah! Then that way we can pelt him with his food, which I think would be hilarious. And we wouldn't need to get anywhere close to him. Anyway, there ought to be something in my research notes that can help us. So you're staring at a map. How's that supposed to help? Now you're just staring at a bookshelf. How's that supposed to help? Now you're just staring at a desk. How is that supposed to help? Who is that? Eureka! We'll simply have to throw the... Wait, was my trebuchet thing actually the right answer? You've pointed arm... Oh, no. We're throwing it. So, not a trebuchet. You've quite the arm for throwing things, haven't you, Famine? Might I suggest you take Cleavor's favorite foods and throw them at the Pokemon? Elaborate? Yes, it's all coming together. We could use our skill in Pokeball crafting to craft Cleavor's beloved food into balls, then throw them to achieve the same calming effect, but from afar. You know what would be even further afar than me throwing it? The trebuchet? We could also get more of it together and fling. Oh, whatever. A brilliant idea, if I do say so myself. As for what to call these yummy projectiles, well, how about tea time balls? Puts one in mind of a nice, relaxing afternoon tea, does it not? And why wouldn't you simply call them Lamenton balls, Professor? Because that would be dirty. Oh my, well, with that name, it would sound like I'm the one being launched at our frenzied friends. In any case, we can rely on the Pearl Clan to gather the necessary foodstuffs, correct? Then you should go back to Grand Tree Arena and let the Pearl Clan know our plan. If you're off to Grand Tree Arena, best set out from the Heights Camp, eh? I mean, yes? Well, while I was in here, saw this person. Who are you? Has acknowledged your potential. Oh. Just random NPC. Got it. Yeah, let's go ahead and show her our Pokédex. Oh, you have made progress. It seems you have earned yourself a star. So we're now rank 4. Leaden balls. And Pokemon of up to level 50 will support us, and we get paid better. Ooh, and I can craft hyper potions. And I'm still a long way off from rank 5. Very well. You. Baggington. Give me more bag space. Oh, hello there. My, that Galaxy Hall is one fine building, even from the outside. The Galaxy team certainly got themselves a grand headquarters, I'll give them that. Oh yes, I came because I had some news that I thought you might be interested in. I better you actually see what's going on though. Let's head to, what did you end up calling it? The Heights Camp? Hey, Weird Ear. Welcome back, buddy. Weird. I spoke to Weird Ear about what's going on. I told him how you'd be trekking all over the fieldlands seeking a way to quell Cleavor's frenzy. Uh, all this from someone who's not even part of our clan or the Pearl clan. Just some wanderer who fell through a rift into this world. And hearing that, well, you could see how he responded. I trust you appreciate it. Weird Ear's found you worthy, you see, which means you'll need a flute like we have. Mind demonstrating for him, This is very important, so listen well. Weird. That's a Celestica flute, and that might just play. Isn't the Celestica flute an item in Pearl and Diamond to get Arceus? I don't know. It's a precious tool that can be used to call on Weird Ear, so you can ride upon him. Ooh, I get a mount? It's said that Celestica flutes were gifts from Almighty Sinnoh itself, and now this one's yours. Very well. It's not that grand a gesture, really. I can't play the flute for the life of me. See if you can play that melody. I think it would have been hilarious if we just failed that the first time. Weirder opened his heart and learned well the sound of your playing. Why did he give me a piece of Arceus? Right, the plates are Arceus, right? Now use the Celestica flute wisely and gallop across the land with great Weird Ear. You've got a frenzied Pokemon to quell at Grand Tree Arena, haven't you? With Weird Ear, you can gallop across the fieldlands in no time. You now call Weird Ear and gallop across the land. The plus button is summon a Pokemon to ride on. Be sure to stay alert while Pokemon attacks and avoid fall damage and so on and so forth. Hey, look at that. Nice to meet you, young Survey Corps recruit. I hear you have the rare ability to dash over hill and valley on the back of a Pokemon, yes? Well, why not try your hand at the balloon race? It's a game I invented myself. It's simple, really. You just need to burst as many of the adorable balloons as possible while riding a Pokemon. If you manage to burst, say, 17, well, that'd be an impressive start. You can find me here anytime, so let me know whenever you feel like testing your skill in the balloon race. Okay. Ride a Pokemon and smash through the balloons. Ride, 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 burst them all. If you manage to burst 17, well, that'd be an impressive start. How about it, kid? Want to play? Sure. There are a total of 30 balloons on the course. Let's see how many of them you can burst in 45 seconds. Now get bursted. Oh, they're drift balloons. That's actually kind of funny. I don't like that it's B to dash. Oh, hold on. There was a jump button. What was the jump button? Was the jump button Y? No, I've missed a couple now. This way. No, the jump button wasn't Y. Is the jump button A? It's not A. So the only one remaining would be X. The jump button's X. Got it. Okay. Welcome back. You burst 25 balloons. You're so close to bursting them all. A little reward will help keep you motivated. Dazzling honey. What do you know? You beat my target of bursting all 17 balloons. Well done for you. Yeah, we've got rare candy and 15 feather balls. You know what? I want to get all 25 of those, so I'll be right back. There we go. Good lord. I got 29 so many times right there. Welcome back. You burst 30 balloons. Perfection. You popped every single balloon. You're definitely a balloon bursting boss. That's for sure. And that means you deserve something special to mark the occasion. Ooh, and he gives me a nugget. So that should be 5,000 money. Ooh, and a rare candy. Very well. Good stuff, good stuff. Now. Let's go ahead and get this satchel right quick. If I can remember how to place the thing. There we go. Oh, this is so much easier. Good stuff. Oh, but I can't throw Pokemon from the back. Okay. That's a little obnoxious. Can I throw Pokeballs? No. Okay, so I'm... Hello, Gyarados. Guess you really are a flying type. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go to, whatchamacallit? Cleavor's tree. Throw a Great Ball, not a Pokemon? Inconceivable. Oh yeah, so I'll meet y'all there. Oh god. Look what I found. I wonder if I'll actually be able to catch it. Oh, I missed? There we go. Right on the noggin. Nope. Oh, he's angry now. What level are you anyway, Pikachu? Level 11. So let's go ahead and do a quick attack. And of course I got paralyzed. Because I always get paralyzed. Now let's go with the Great Ball. Darn it. Let's go ahead and try this again. Still no. And again. There we go. There's the Pikachu. All right, child, speak to me. You say that you galaxy people came up with the method to try to quell Lord Cleavor's frenzy. What? You'll mash up Cleavor's favorite foods into balls so you could throw offerings at him? Well, that's quite an unorthodox approach. I know, right? We should totally use a trebuchet. You galaxy people, your inventiveness just blows me away. I mean, how or now you can make offerings to Lord Cleaver from a safe distance. I'll lend you my aid if it means more. If it means we might provide Cleavor with his offerings. Let's begin at once. Hold on, Leon. Don't get ahead of yourself. Whatever the plan is, you'll need Cleavor's favorite plump beans. I've brought them, as promised. Ah, that's right. My apologies, Irida. I had forgotten all about you. I admit, as we haven't been able to solve this ourselves, we seem to have little choice but to turn to the Galaxy Team. But even I still have my doubts about whether we should entrust such a thing to an outsider. These Galaxy Team people don't share our customs or our values. So prove to me you're worthy to stand in the presence of our noble Pokemon. You must battle by you may battle by ordering about the Pokemon you've caught in your little Pokeballs, but on my side I have Pokemon who as close to me as sisters, or as a sister, as one of my own blood. If you can defeat Glaceon, oh god, that's gonna go horribly for you. And me, I will entrust you with Cleavor's fate. Will you battle us? Of course. Now then, Glaceon's true strength. Then allow Glaceon's true strength to chill you to your depths. You don't know I have a fire starter, do you? I mean, I know he's damaged, but watch this. Strong style, Imbor. Oh, you survive. Good for you. And you know what? Because I need it for the Pokédex entry, let's go ahead and do another strong style Ember, shall we? Ooh, Quilava learned a new move. I see now. Pokeballs are simply your tools of choice, not products of disregard for Pokemon. You still understand the Pokemon that you've caught and treat them as partners. I feel better putting my trust in you now. I think. Let me see your Pokemon's wounds. Now, explain the Galaxy Team's plans. What do you mean to do with these foods? I plan to put them onto a trebuchet and just kind of launch them at Cleavor, but they want me to throw them myself. So because you have to keep your distance, you'll mash Cleavor's favorite foods together, ball them up, and try to quell his frenzy by throwing them at him? Interesting. So you've developed soothing balms of sorts to calm our lord. I don't know if I would call them soothing balms. I mean, unless it's a Snorlax, I feel like most Pokemon would just get mad at you for throwing food at them, but whatever. Very well, if it will help soothe Cleavor's frenzy, let's make these balms with our very hearts and souls. Probably don't put those in there, because you need those to live. Oh god, what are those? There, a veritable mountain of balms! This should please Cleavor if anything can. Now then, ready yourself and I will summon our mighty Cleavor, Lord of the Woods. I'm ready. As am I. Almighty Cleavor, Lord of the Woods, though it is yet the time of ceremony, we've prepared an offering of your favorite things. Benevolent Lord who works his might between the heavens and the earth, we offer you our gratitude. And beseech you, reveal yourself to our eyes. Listen well, Famine, keep your focus on Cleavor. Dodging will be vital. Try to avoid his moves as you're throwing the ball. What? What? Grah! That's a tree. Oh god, it's fast. Why are you gold? You know what? I feel like if this was my first introduction to Cleavor instead of through Scarlet and Violet, I feel like that would be a very cool introduction. But I have seen Cleavor before, but that was still a cool introduction. To claim victory against a noble Pokemon and quell its frenzy, you'll have to throw bombs at it until its frenzy gauge reaches 0. If you manage to create an opening in the noble's defenses, you'll be able to send out your Pokemon to battle against it. Win the Pokemon battle, and the noble's guard will stay down for a brief time. During that window, bombs will be more effective than usual, so throw as many as you can. So I'm just throwing these things at you. Oh god! We're just throwing these things at the Cleavor. Oh god! I don't know what happened there, but okay. Let's do a strong style Ember. What level are you? Level 18? Hey, we burned him. Ooh, Stealth Rock. Ow. Let's do another strong style Ember. Theoretically, this could KO. Ow! Oh god, out the way! Oh, I could throw another Pokemon at him. Very well. You know what? If I do strong... Oh, I can't do a strong style Flame Wheel. Flame Wheel is still just stronger, though. But I didn't get the burn. Ow! Ow! Okay. Why is water super effective? Is Cleavor not bug flying? Strong style water pulse. Hey, that KO'd. Alright, now, if I have any, let's go ahead and revive the Quilava. And heal up Quilava. You know what? That is super funny. Flame Wheel. I don't like that Stealth Rock just does damage. But I guess I'll take it. Because Stealth Rocks is supposed to be an entry hazard, not a continuous hazard. But I guess I'll allow it. Water Pulse. That's not what I meant to do. Let's go ahead and get the Quilava up. I don't know if we're going to gain experience from this, but I'd like my starter to get experience. That is not what I meant to do. Hey, we got him. Oh, you're bugs. No, Scissor's bug steel. What is Cleavor's type? And we received the insect plate from Lord Cleavor. So 2 down, 16 to go? What happened? Some kind of light erupted from Cleavor's body. Has Lord Cleavor's frenzied mind truly been put at ease now? Does this confirm that the strange lightning was to blame for Cleavor's unnatural power? Ow. Well, this is what I think after all we've seen. We know strange lightning came from out of the space-time rift the other night. Those bolts must have struck Cleavor and driven him into his frenzy after all. The lightning came from the space-time rift? But if Almighty Sinnoh really does dwell beyond the space-time rift, then the strange lightning is indeed was Almighty Sinnoh's power? Then were we even right to try to interfere? I happily went along with this plan to create some bombs as if I knew what I was doing, like some kind of thoughtless fool. Outrageous. Calm yourself, Lian. Remember that the Lord of the Woods has long been our protector, keeping the Pearl Clan safe from dangerous Pokemon that might harm us. Would power sent by the true Almighty Sinnoh have driven Cleavor to turn on us and attack people and Pokemon indiscriminately? I doubt it. What Famine accomplished just now, it needed to be done. I'm glad we could settle this without further strife with the Diamond Clan or Galaxy Team. If you come across your other Pokemon in the grip of this painful frenzy, please help them. Yes, fine. I suppose I must concur. I apologize for becoming briefly incomposed. I'm grateful for what you've done for my lord. Please take these on behalf of the Pearl Clan. Consider it my apology for having spoken rudely to you earlier, and a token of my thanks. What are you giving me? 3 citrus berries. Let me care for your Pokemon as well, in anticipation for fighting or in appreciation for fighting on our behalf. I think I've finally come to believe that you truly did fall out of the sky, though I still cannot imagine the reason at play. And it seems we've settled things here, though between you and me, I wouldn't mind leaving Lord Cleavor, or I wouldn't mind seeing Lord Cleavor in such a frenzy again. He was frightfully strong after all. Very well. Now, are Cleavor around here at this point? I know that there's an Alpha Scyther back here that I honestly would actually love to catch. He turned around at the exact right time. I got the Alpha Scyther! Alright! That is going to be my new ace on my team for the next little bit. That is for sure. You know, honestly, I just kind of threw that Pokeball not expecting much. I am so glad that happened. I'm more excited by that than the Cleavor. Let us go ahead and return to camp. You quad Lord Cleavor, you say? Oh, well done and bravo, my boy. Time to head back to the village and report to Commander Kamado. I saw the light fading into the sky. You must have quelled the Lord Pokemon. And what do you have there? Could it be? Oh, those are two of the fabled plates of old. Please, let me have a look. See, there are some letters carved into them. Let's see. This one says, where all creation was born, that is the beginning's place of origin. It seems to be a phrase from a very old myth. How did you come across these? Couple Guardian Pokemon gave them to me. I see, so you're given the plates when you impress Weirdeer and Cleavor? This is quite something indeed. My heart is practically racing with excitement. It is my guess that you will find more plates like these scattered across Hisui. If we work together, or if we work to gather them all and decipher the scripts on them, we may uncover something absolutely amazing. The mysteries of the past. Oh, how they tickled my curiosity. What a joy to be alive in such times. Well, I must be on my way. Until next time, ta-ta! Very well. Before we go report anything, who am I going to get rid of? Honestly, I know who I'm going to get rid of. Let's go ahead and evolve this Silcoon. I can go ahead and do the poison needle stuff later. Into a Beautifly. Very well. Good for you. Good for you. However, we are not here for the Beautifly. Okay, I want to take a look at something real quick. So, check summary. Height 4'3", 4'4", 4'10", 5'9". Hey, this one's as tall as I am. 4'10", 5'6". Okay, so 5'9" has been the biggest one thus far. We have 6'11". This thing is 7 feet tall. Good lord. Oh, X Scissor, Air Slash, Sword Stance, Double Hit is kind of a thing, but change moves. Let's go ahead and put Aero Lace instead of Double Hit. Yep. All right, now, my boy, come with me. Oh, you are massive. Alright, now in comparison to my other alpha, but Barrel is still bigger, but I'd say Scyther is more intimidating. Ooh, what's this? Is that the quest of the side? Hey, listen! You are not going to believe what I saw. Hey, listen to this. I saw something out in the wild. Oh, it was incredible. Come again. The thing I saw was a will-o'-the-wisp, a ball of bright red fire? When I was walking on Windswept Run the other night, it leapt at me like, ooh. At it again with the story, huh? Hey, it's Waka. Is Titus somewhere around here? Or Lulu? Don't listen to her, mister. My big sis always gets carried away with her fairy tales. Oh, for goodness sake, I'm not making it up. I saw that will-o'-the-wisp with my own 2 eyes. Oh yeah? Then why don't you show it to me? Huh? Good luck with that. So frustrating, he won't believe me. I honestly did see one. Say, you're with the Survey Corps, right? And I hear you're quite the prodigy? I bet you could easily catch a will-o'-the-wisp. Do you think you could catch the one I saw and bring it back here? Sure? Although I don't know what Pokemon that would be. Red Fire? I mean, I feel like the will-o'-the-wisp would be one of the Chandelure line, but they're purple fire. I don't know. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. Yota, a fellow from the village, claims to have seen a rather strange Ponyta. You must investigate the matter for the good of science. Okay, peculiar Ponyta. We have no other requests. Very well. How much money do I have? 9,000. And this takes 8, right? Yeah, 8. Let's go ahead and get another spot in our inventory. By the way, I love the fact that he's not upgrading our satchel. He's just teaching us how to cram stuff more efficiently into our satchel. Okay. Commander! How fare thee? Well done. I have already received the reports of your exploits. You successfully quelled Cleavor's frenzy, restoring peace of mind to Hisui's people. You are you are a stranger to us, one who fell out of the very sky, yet you have served the Galaxy team admirably. I admit you have earned yourself some degree of recognition, but things are not settled yet. I've received word that there are other Pokemon nobles falling prey to such frenzies elsewhere in Hisui. So carry on with your research and survey duties and prove that you truly are an asset to us. That is all. You are dismissed. Your fellow Survey Corps members are likely at the Wallflower. Go and join them. Very well. I'll do that, I guess. Benny, old chum, the usual order. 3 servings of potato mochi, please. Oh, and if there's anything else you'd recommend, by all means, bring it out. The whole village was gossiping up a storm about our young friend here, you know. He's got quite some luck to have come back unharmed after facing off against that Cleavor. Hey, Benny, why are you shaking? Are you scared of me? Are you scared I'll see through your disguise because you have a green mustache but whitish brown facial hair? Are you not who you seem to be? I'm on to you, Benny. I dare say Famine was well prepared, and he was a quick study of how Cleavor moved in battle from what I heard. All in all, it was a very good show, a victory well earned. We could feel safer after going about our Survey Corps duties, now thanks to your efforts. Oh, by the way, why not try crafting some of these? I made the recipe based on directions Benny gave me. Smoke bombs. Very well. Lovely. And now, wait, why did a chef have a recipe for a smoke bomb? Is it because he's a ninja? No, probably not. And now that They probably gave the smoke bomb to the chef NPC just because, hey, we need somebody to have given this. And now that we need not worry about being mauled by Cleavor either, let's take our chance to study all the Pokemon that call the Obsidian Fieldlands their home. Famine? I've been waiting for you, Famine. My name's Vesa. There's something real important I need to tell you. Would you come with me? Why am I giving this child this? It's because there's a child talking to me at night. I'm just automatically going with creepy. You know what? I'm sticking with it. Hey, Bidoof! This is kind of a secret, but something terrible has happened. Hisui is in a whole lot of danger. Hundreds of years ago, a being that brought calamity to this region was sealed away by someone using the power of strange magic. But now, for some unknown reason, the magic has come undone and the seal is broken. I hate to think what might happen at this rate. So please, Famine, hear me out. I need you to restore the broken seal. Just tell me what to do, or I don't believe you. Yeah, I guess that's the normal response to hearing such a strange story. That must sound crazy. But you just have to believe me. Can I give you this odd keystone anyway? Oh god, this is a Spiritomb quest? This is Spiritomb and I gave this child this creepy voice? Very well. Uh, it'll help you see I'm telling the truth. You obtained an odd keystone. After the seal was broken, a whole bunch of wisps scattered across Hisui. 107 of them in total. Isn't it normally 108? Where's the last one? With the odd keystone I gave you, you'll be able to gather them all. See, the wisps are normally invisible, but not to the holder of the odd keystone. I know that's a huge task, but please, you just have to gather all the wisps for me. There's one real close to where we are now. How about you start with that one? See the flame hovering over there? Try touching it. Is that the will-o'-the-wisp that the lady was talking about earlier? Oh god, how'd you get behind me, child? The wisp has been absorbed into the odd keystone, just as it should have been. Thank goodness I picked you to help me with this. Come talk to me if ever you need help finding the remaining wisps. And one last thing, as you gather more and more wisps, I'll give you some rewards as thanks. I'll wait here for you while you carry out your search. Good luck. Very well. The next day. You know, if I'm not instantly thrown out into the world, I think I'm going to change the time to night and try to look for more of those here in the village. Wow, the Galaxy team's hairdresser really is, dare I say, cutting edge. Oh hey, you're Famine, the boy who quelled Cleavor, aren't you? That's me. I knew it, you've got quite the reputation, you know. I mean, you quelled one of Almighty Sinnoh's chosen ones. Some people are actually kind of scared of you for doing something so bold. I'm a Rezu, by the way. I'm a warden of the Diamond Clan. My special skill is giving haircuts. Real nice to meet you. Oh, snip! But I came here to talk to your Mr. Kamado. See you around. Okay, so we got side quests and the like. Let's go ahead and change it to night, and then run around collecting these side quests, and then I'll see if I can find some more wisps around the village. I just rested till morning, didn't I? Ah, those clothes you're wearing when you first came to the village. I can't describe to you the shock they gave me. It's as if I got a glimpse of the future. There's no mistaking it. You're passionate about fashion, aren't you? Not really. If that's the case, then we should study fashion together. I'm not sure your interest will grow, or I'm sure your interest will grow in no time. You're perfect for this, or you're part of the Survey Corps, am I right? Please, I ask that you lend me your talent. I've been told that hippopotamus, which can be found in the Crimson Mire Land, have different appearances based on their gender. I feel like if I were able to see and compare them, it would inspire me to create a new design for my clothing. Please, could you show me both a male and female hit? Sure. I guess I'm going to a place called the Crimson Mire Land next. Good to know. Ah, that Tauhawa. You there, value customer. Wouldn't you rather I had more wares for you to choose from? I mean, it'd be nice. That it would. Unfortunately, Tuahua refuses to provide me with any new goods to offer. He won't listen to a word I say, so would you try to persuade him for me? I'm sure you'll get somewhere if you bring him hearty grains as a token of goodwill. 2 or 3 stocks ought to do it. But I'd make it 3 to play it safe. Sure. I don't think I actually have access to those yet, but maybe I'll get them in the new little area. Aim, throw, don't stop, hit the targets, watch them pop. Hey, sport, interests you in some target practice? All you gotta do is lob some balls and try to pop some balloons. Easy peasy, fun and breezy. Even got some fine prizes lined up to give out, depending on how well you do. If you manage to break 10,000 points, you'll be in for a real treat, I can tell you that. If you're up for the challenge, just let me know. I'm usually in front of the practice field. And he's gone. The cleaning never stops around here. Oh, you're the boy from the Survey Corps, aren't you? Thank goodness you came along. Could I ask you to fetch a plant for me? I need it to make some medicine. The plant I'm after has 3 leaves and tastes bitter enough to make you dizzy. Unfortunately, I don't know where it grows. Try asking Anson from the Medical Corps. She'll be able to put you in the right direction. Okay, no, I don't have it. I was hoping that I might have them in inventory so it would let me do it. I can't get a good night's sleep like this. Ah! Don't scare me like that. Something wrong? No, everything's fine. Whatever, you need to come back later, alright? What's the matter? Maybe a Survey Corps type like you could figure out what's causing this. Look, when I'm in my quarters trying to sleep at night, it feels like I'm not alone in there. Sometimes there's this kind of crackling noise. I've found burnt berries a couple of times, and once in a while I hear something clatter. So Survey Corps kid, go survey my quarters, figure out what's happening. Just do it at night, would ya? I gotta be at work during the day. Sure. Yeah, I'm ready. I swear there's something in there. Check every nook and cranny for me. So this is obviously a Pokemon, right? Ghost Electric. I don't know any Ghost Electric. Is that a typing that's never happened? The claw's been pulled to one side, and is that a hair on the hem? Short black hair. Full of neatly folded uniforms. There's a sketch of a Magikarp. 2, perhaps it's part of the plans for the galaxy thingamabob. There's a faint smell. It smells like berries have been present here. There was a noise from the entryway. So over here. You heard something from beneath the cloth. Draw it back. Crackle, crackle. You saw sparks fly. Wait, is this a Rotom? Wait, no, that would have a black hair. You saw sparks fly for a moment. It seems like something ran by you. There was a noise from back near the closets. Oh, I see it. I see it. It's a Pichu. Hi, Pichu. Survey Corps kid, are you alright? I heard this strange noise. Wait a minute, this Pichu, could it be? It might sound absurd, but I think this might be a Pichu I found injured in the forest a while back. A berry for me? What, because I fixed you up? Chew. Wait, so the thing haunting my quarters was just a grateful little Pichu? Guess all the worry was pointless. To think I was afraid of something, afraid it was some spine-chilling thing. Regardless, I owe you. Have a token of my gratitude. Yeah, no worries. Hey, Nana Berries. Cool. I guess all the worrying was pointless. To think I was afraid of some spine-chilling thing. Is she gonna have a Pichu with her now, like, as we see her, like, just kind of coded to be following her around? Because that would be cool. Okay, it looks like we got a side quest over here. Bonds between Pokemon and people. Oh my, you! You know, you remind me somehow of my grandmother. She is always so friendly with her Pokemon, just as you seem to be. I feel the same aura from you, as if you could become a true friend with Pokemon. I'd be interested in seeing how friendly you are with the Pokemon you carry with you. I hope you come show me sometime. Measuring your compatibility? What does that mean? How about it? Ready to show me how friendly you are with those Pokemon of yours? Sure. Quilava? Look how pleased it is to be traveling with you. You've a true friend here, I could tell. My grandmother was precisely like you, the type of person who could understand the minds and hearts of Pokemon. I grew up watching how she interacted with them, so I have a bit of a knack for sensing how compatible a person and Pokemon are. If you'd like to, you can keep on coming to show me your Pokemon. I'm happy to inform you at any time how they're feeling about you. I've never understood the point of that. Like, I know there are Pokemon moves that power up or power down depending on like how much or how little your Pokemon likes you. But I feel like you would just kind of know, right? Hey, here's our first little Spiritomb Soul. 5 wisps remaining in the area. Alrighty. Hey, look, she's actually with a Zubat now. Partnering up with Pokemon is much better than fighting against them, don't you think? I do. Although I do also like fighting with Pokemon. Hey, you're in the Survey Corps, ain't you? Just the fella I'm looking for. I'm working to make these fields bigger, but the ground sure is hard to plow, so I'm looking for someone to lend me a hand. More friends means more food, which means everyone's happy, including the Survey Corps. We're all in this together after all, right? So if you have a ground type Pokemon I can borrow. I mean, do I have a ground type Pokemon? I guess I have Geodude and Graveler. I guess that's it. I already gave someone else a Geodude, so let's go ahead and give him a Graveler. Your Pokemon sure will make big help in expanding the fields. Might as well get started. And it seems we're done here. What a trooper. That was some fine work. Any crops we plant here will do great. It's all thanks to you two. We'll keep your Pokemon here to help with the field work while longer. Just give it a holler if you want to swap it to a different Pokemon. Oh, very well, so we could get those back from the sound of it. Good to know. Hey, another Wisp. But there's also a Wisp back here. I thought there might be. Cool, cool, cool. Four Wisps remaining in the area. Alright, let's go ahead and grab that one over there. Alright, that's going to be 3 remaining in the area. Here's another one behind the training grounds. So we got 2 remaining. And here's one behind the big old building. So we've got 1 remaining in the area. Let's go ahead and see if we can find it. Alright, and it looks like that last one should be on the beach. We've collected all the wisps in the area. Very well, very well. Alright. And now, while I was coming down here, I remembered the dude that wants me to try throwing stuff at stuff. I did want to kind of finish this episode with all of the wisps being done and talking to that girl, but let's go ahead and see what this guy's got. See what we can do here. Line up lots of targets, pop a lot per ball, practice, 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 and be the best of all. Manage 10,000 points, so on and so forth. What do you say, sport up for the challenge? Sure. Do I gotta move, or is this more of a stationary thing? I have no idea what's happening right now. Can I do this and get all 3 of these? I went over that one's head. That's annoying. All right, just keep throwing. Oh, I ran out of time. The score this time was 26,600. Now isn't that something? You've set yourself a new record. Well done. Like I said, I've got prizes lined up to give out depending on how well you do. Based on your score this time, here's the prize just for you. 2 smoke bombs. Very well. And since you broke through the 10,000 point marker, get the real prize, which is going to be 15 great balls and another nugget. All right. I don't think you got to stop here. Keep aiming higher, kid. Play on and get better and better all the time. The better you do, the better the prizes I'll hand out. Is there a max target here? No, there's not. Okay. All right. The score this time was 98,600. And now, isn't that some work? Well done. 100 technique. This prize just right for an expert like you. 3 raspberries. Okay, so all these really give me is raspberries. See if she'll give us anything for collecting all of the things here. Thank you for helping me. You've collected 7 whiffs so far. That leaves 100 more whiffs to find. Since you've gathered 5 whiffs, here's a little thank you present from me. An oval stone? Peculiar stone that can make certain species of Pokemon evolve. It's round and smooth. If you find 3 more, I'll give you a little reward. Do you have any questions for me? Nope, I'm good. And on that note, I am going to go ahead and talk to this guy real quick. Oh, just the person I was waiting for. There's a Pokemon I was hoping you could bring me. I've been trying to make a business of offering the groundbreaking experience of having your photo taken with Pokemon. But no one around here seems to understand the appeal. Perhaps they're all just too afraid of Pokemon to get over their reluctance? But I happened to accidentally catch a Pokemon in this photo, and it gave me a brilliant idea. I mean, that's definitely a Banary. Am I missing something? See how fluffy it is, how adorably soft, how irresistibly impossibly cuddly? Once people see a Pokemon like this in a photo, they'll all want to have their portraits taken together with it. But I need to get a better shot of it than this one. If you find one, could you bring it here? Yeah, I most definitely can. I thought that this was going to be the Ponyta guy, but I guess not. What can I help you with? About that request you had. Think I got the Pokemon you want. Yeah, let's go with this one. Why not? It's even fluffier and lovelier than I imagined from the photo. This is it. This is exactly it. Let's get a proper shot at once. I was able to get just the shot I needed thanks to you and that Pokemon of yours. This should be a long way, or this should go a long way towards getting the other villagers over their fears and into some photos with Pokemon. New option added to the photography studio. I mean, I don't really care. I don't plan on doing the photos. Although I suppose for thumbnails, those could be interesting. Okay, so this is the person that wanted the Ponyta. You're here about my Ponyta request, right? Glad to have some help at last. Here's the problem. A Ponyta like no one's ever seen before has appeared on the Horseshoe Plains. It looks so different than the other Ponyta, it's a little scary to be honest. But when I told the professor, he got all excited about researching it. So we agreed to have the Ponyta surveyed and see what's what. If you'd head to the Horseshoe Plains and catch that strange Ponyta for us, I'd really help us out. So is that going to be like the Galarian Ponyta? Because that could be cool. Ah, so it's the lady in here that knows about the bitter leaves. So you. Oh, hello, dearie. Shadon sent you out in searching a medical plant, did she? There be 3 leaf. That'll be our 3-leaf little helper then. Sinnoh doesn't know this, but it's actually a Pokemon that lives in the Crimson Mirelands. Poor Sinnoh will get quite a shock if she finds out, so bring it back to me instead, would you? Best of luck on your search, dearie. Very well, very well. Alright, so I think in the next... Hey, the Bidoofs, that's adorable. I think in the next episode, I'm going to be doing a bit of like side quest cleanup and gathering as many as the wisps as I can throughout the highland or wherever the plain thing is that I just was. But until then, everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. We didn't seemingly get much done, but we did catch my boy, my child, the 7-foot tall sword bug. Oh God, I love this thing. This Scyther has been top 3 favorite Pokemon since Generation 1. This thing's amazing. Anyway, that aside, thank you all so much for joining me today, and until next time, this is Famine52 signing out, and peace out!